Word on Rosecrans. Word on Rosecrans.
The word is.
Were you supposed
Yeah.
to? You were waiting for your new. I knew
Word
it.
on Rosecrans. Connected like I'm Rosecrans. Word on Rosecrans.
Yeah! Sick.
He was so confused.
I forgot to tell you what button to hit.
Cool.
Yeah.
That actually sounds cool.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
I'm playing one more time.
There's
Word
one.
on Rosecrans. Connected like I'm Rosecrans. Word on Rosecrans.
Wow.
Yeah.
The word is.
Jorge Padilla, my guy, for doing that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
look.
not up here, by the way.
It should have been. Okay. All right. Well, look. Kendrick Lamar, he dropped a GNX album, obviously Friday, and I'm going to talk about my biggest takeaway so far. All right. So he is super tapped in with a new LA artist to start off.
Yeah.
Lefty Gunplay, obviously on the project. Peso, Dodie 6, Hitta J3, Wally the Sensei, Young Threat, Siete, Roddy Rich, AZ Chike, all on the project. Super dope. As we know, we were talking about earlier, Lefty's part on the end of TV Off. Got to play one more time.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
That's what everybody's
Yeah.
talking about. And said, that's it. That's it. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
No, but it was really dope to see him just tapped in with just like everything that's going on, on the West Coast and the underground, and then presenting it to, the world, because he's the world's biggest artist at the moment.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, SZA and Kendrick, they need an album together.
Yes, they.
They need an album together, in my opinion.
That'd be crazy.
Luther is incredible.
I
love
love
Luther.
Luther.
Yeah, great song.
Gloria is incredible.
Yep.
Like just hearing the way they sing, the way they make music together. Obviously, they're not their first collaboration at all, but it's just I just want more. After hearing that, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need more of this type of music.
It's a great
Yeah.
setup for the Super Bowl, which reportedly, allegedly, SZA is gonna come out
Yep.
and perform
yes.
with Kendrick, because it allows for the transition.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna do a song, then boom, it's
yes.
gonna be their collab, then SZA's
Yeah.
gonna take it over, then reportedly, allegedly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
speculating,
Yeah.
speculating.
And I love that because like she's such a good singer live as well. So that's gonna be incredible.
I did see some people hating on, was it Squabble Up, where it seems to have like the same cadence of "Let me hear you say oh,"
Yeah.
because he goes is like, "Where you from?"
Yeah.
Say hey now, right?
Yeah.
And I have a little conspiracy theory for that.
Go for
Can
it,
I tell you
yes.
about
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking this is actually perfect.
Why?
I don't know if I want to talk about in front of OVO Greg over here.
Yeah.
Do you want to put a
that's
You want to
fine,
put a
that's
him?
fine.
You want to put a him?
All right, no. But I think I'm just
respectful,
thinking, right?
Greg.
I'm thinking Super Bowl play. I'm just thinking Super Bowl play.
Yep.
Clearly, he cannot say certain things. Yes. So I'm thinking there might be where he does not like us, and when it's about to get to that chant, he does
transitions
this
to
chant,
Squabble
and then
Up.
it turns into Squabble Up. Because it's
Okay.
just perfect. He
Transition.
hits it the same way.
Yeah.
He hits it in the same cadence, which is like the flow, the melody of the Not Like Us. And everyone's like, this just sounds like not like haters.
Yeah.
I've seen those recap ones
100%.
on
Yeah.
like, oh my God, it's just the same thing. And I get it. It's like, yeah, because when he goes to the Super Bowl and he plays this song, it can transition well. You think it's going to be on some Not Like Us stuff, and then he's going to hit you with
Yeah,
some
because
Squabble
I
Up
could
stuff.
already imagine he got a memo from the NFL saying
Certain
Well, you
things
can't
can't
these
say.
things cannot be said.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, no fun. No
And
fun.
it makes sense why he chose that song to go into the Not Like Us
music
even with-
video
Yeah.
to get you assimilated. My guy is
Wow.
a methodical genius.
Oh,
He
incredible.
thinks of everything.
Yeah, all right, that's a reach.
Watch when it happens.
All right. Also, Kendrick blamed himself for Black Hippy not releasing an album.
Yeah.
Which, on the Hard Part 6, he told the entire oral history of his time at TDE, which was
Vic said oral.
Say it again, Vic.
no.
Said he-
That is
Say it.
wild.
It's wild.
He did the
Oh,
what?
he
Wild.
gave the whole history.
He just gave the history.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
want to say oral?
Yeah.
So bad.
Nothing like some oral history.
Anyway.
I've never heard that way.
Yeah,
Okay,
me
well,
either. That was wild. Go ahead.
In the Hard Part 6, he said, I jogged my memory knowing Black Hippy didn't work because of me. Creatively, I moved on with new concepts in reach. And just saying that he moved on.
Yeah.
They were planning on doing it. And then, he obviously went and did something else.
Yeah.
Which was just like, I've never heard him say that out loud. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Take
saying?
the
Like
accountability
addressing
for it.
Take accountability for it not happening. Yeah. Also, Lil Wayne and Snoop, they got the smoke. They got the
Yeah,
smoke.
they
Up on
did.
track.
Yeah,
Whacked
Kendrick
out
called them-
murals.
Yeah.
Yes. He said, used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rollie chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. and we all know because of the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne kind of feeling
Was
like
hurt.
he was gonna perform at the Super Bowl live in New Orleans this
Yep.
year, or 2025, I should say. And because of his hard work, Lil Wayne, who he idolized at a point in early in his career and stuff, he no longer is gonna.
And Lil Wayne replied to that with a tweet.
With the tweet, and I don't even want to read it because it just let me down more.
Yeah, he said
It was very complaining.
Yeah, WTF, what I do.
Yeah.
Like that's like the main part people were taking from it.
What did
Yeah.
I do?
And when it was
just
like
woke up.
like people were trying to say that Kendrick kind of dissed them, but in reality, I felt to me it wasn't really a diss. He was just saying what happened,
Exactly.
Yeah.
calling
Like
them out.
addressing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
again.
addressing it
Well, Kendrick knows what he's doing too.
for sure.
Yeah.
So Lil Wayne said, what I do, and like, all I do is like I'm chilling over here, but if y'all want destruction, I could do that too.
Yeah.
Like don't wake up
The
this
sleeping
giant,
sleeping
right?
giant.
In so many words. And then I guess people are coming at him for his reaction to that. Although I don't see Lil Wayne not getting into a battle of words. Like he's done that before.
Yeah.
Here and there.
And I do think that I guess when the Super Bowl thing happened, maybe Kendrick was relying on Lil Wayne to be like, nah, that like that
Congrats.
dude deserves it.
Yeah.
But he also like, nah, it really hurt me. But he took accountability, like I should have done better. I don't think he necessarily dissed Dot in his reaction to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a diss
But
to
in a
Dot.
way-
it was like a pity party. That's what
He made it about
like a
himself.
victim.
Yeah.
Instead of like just congratulating
And
him.
respectfully, this coming from a Dot like fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone made it about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne didn't make it about himself.
True.
Yeah.
The world made it about Lil Wayne
Yeah.
before Lil Wayne even said anything. And
Yeah.
even before the Super Bowl had chose Kendrick, Lil Wayne had gone on like pods and stuff like that saying that, hey, I want the Super Bowl, all of that.
Yeah.
So I guess it was already people expected that to happen.
Yeah,
right?
and also Lil Wayne is super involved in like popping up to like ESPN and different sports shows and
Yeah.
being a sports analyst and chiming in.
Yeah.
So I think even that made him feel comfortable. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna be a part of
Like,
it.
he's like, oh,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So when it wasn't, he got disappointed. Not necessarily. I don't think he got as disappointed towards Kendrick as everybody was making
Yes.
it. A Kendrick versus Wayne thing. But then Kendrick kind of was like, and you know what? I don't even think Kendrick was referencing that. It probably was when Lil Wayne went on stage and flipped the Not Like Us
Yeah.
into for like Lil Wayne and Drake.
Yeah.
Because then he took out his chain.
Yeah.
Was it an
yeah,
OVO
It
chain?
was an OVO chain.
And he was like, no, they're not like us. Like, so maybe Kendrick's seeing that. Of course, Kendrick is seeing that.
Yeah.
That
okay.
it's not necessarily the Super Bowl part, but it's the part where then you did all of this
Yes,
stuff
for sure.
afterwards. So
Yeah.
there is some tension there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Both is trying to be like, I didn't do nothing to you.
Yeah.
Kendrick's doing it, and so
Yeah.
is Lil Wayne doing it. So
Two
true.
goats.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, Snoop. He got some words as well.
True.
When Kendrick said, Snoop posted TaylorMade. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go. And then Snoop replied to that on Twitter and said, it was the edibles. I love how he responded because it
Yeah.
was just like, you know what?
You
My
right, you
bad,
right,
dog.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It was just kind of like, what, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Snoop can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I just feel
He handled it well.
He did handle
we'll
it
see
well.
how that moves forward too. I
Yeah.
don't know. This is still tricky there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Snoop
sure.
responded, but I don't know that that's squashed now.
no 100%.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And that's on Whacked Out Murals. I also want to point out on Whacked Out Murals, he mentioned Drake a little bit. He talked about how old boy tried to even pay people in Bitcoin
Yeah.
to
And bank
out here in the
transactions.
streets
Yeah.
to get some kind of info on Kendrick. And he's like, let a crash dummy get that bread. They'll do something like they could take me from my family, right?
Yeah.
Essentially saying like, hey, you give that bread to just some crazy on the street, he'll F around and try to get me like
Yeah.
Yeah.
get me
Whacked
caught
out.
up, caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think people are like, he didn't even mention Drake. Like, nah, that little piece on Whacked Out Murals, at least that one is definitely like kind of showing.
It was a-
nah, this will try to even pay in Bitcoin, dogs.
It was a
That's
very
wild.
important piece, and that to me just proves that it'll never be squashed. Like
Yeah.
they'll never be cool.
Oh, yeah.
They'll
No,
never
at
be
all.
Surely.
That
Yeah.
intro
Like
track
that.
is really important in the scheme of hip hop history and like songs that start off a project.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep re-listening to it to see all the nuggets. By the way, shout out to our guy Slow
Yep.
for that Whacked Out mural.
Yes.
The mural that is put up. We talked about it. It's Slow and Gustavo. They did that in commemoration of Kendrick. It got whacked out, and then Kendrick peeped game, and then he said all of that. Shout out Slow.
Crazy.
Yes.
Those are the homies right there.
Drake cut his hair, went on a kick stream with Canadian streamer XQC, And here are some takeaways from that.
Okay.
All right. So he went on this stream with a Canadian, obviously not an American.
Do you know that streamer?
What?
Greg?
No.
Oh, okay. I was not familiar with.
I
the
wasn't
streamer.
either. I looked him up. He is big. He has like 12 million
Yeah, I'm
subscribers and
sure
stuff,
for
but,
sure. Yeah.
It's definitely not his supposed bestie academics. Which
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
been cool to at least see that because academics was writing so hard for him this whole
Yeah.
For
time,
real.
and he chose to not go on stream with him.
That's
which was
true.
I think
odd.
he'll text them.
Yeah.
Like there's people that are like, Drake said this and he told me this, but it's like if he's gonna go on stream, he's gonna go, I guess, with this guy instead.
Yeah, I don't know. He kind of moves like a mean girl. I ain't gonna lie.
Like a mean girl.
Yeah, like frenemy. Like, are you friend or
Yeah.
foe? Like you,
Yeah.
like you do
Yeah.
like nice stuff, then you do mean things. Like I don't know. It's weird. He also cut his hair like a stressed out girl.
Hey.
Hey, what do you mean?
I do that.
For the
Hey,
record, we don't just because Vic is trying to say that just like a girl going through a breakup or
That's-
a bad time,
Yeah.
she'll cut her hair, she'll change her hair, all of that.
Not gonna
Should
lie.
All we do is take our extensions off, dog.
Oh.
Okay, well that's
yeah.
what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Is that what it is?
He took his extensions
Yes.
off.
I feel
From a
Drake
break?
because every single time I've gone through a breakup,
You
I
go,
shave
you
my
go
head.
bald.
Yeah.
Oh.
I swear to God, I go
He's not
bald.
going through a breakup.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
He's
this
Drake.
Yeah.
Time, this
Yeah.
time it's because you lost the bet.
No, I'm just saying. But when I
Oh.
do it, like when I
Yeah.
do, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah. Well, he went on there, and then this is what he had to say as soon as he stepped in the building.
I do music, in case you didn't know. I'm here, as you can see, fully intact. Mind, body, and soul, in case you were wondering. Right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers to everybody.
Words live by.
Words to live by. Real talk.
He is like me for real.
It's okay.
He is like me for real.
He's crying inside.
You need facts to take me out.
Not
Say
fairy
that all
tales.
the
He's so delusional.
Show me the proof, huh? Show me.
Yeah.
And not to knock this happening to any man, because I know this really happens all the time, and it is a major like blow to your self-conscious. He was when he was like, I'm all intact, mind, body, and soul, right? He kind of bends over it, and you could see that he's balding.
Oh, he
Serio?
is?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did not see
And that like it happens, you get stressed out.
Yeah.
And you start, yeah.
But
Oh,
it like he needs
man.
those positive affirmations. You
For
need
sure.
the like
Yeah.
I'm good, you know?
good, I swear.
I'm good.
Man.
I'm that B. You know?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Does he know who I am right
I'm BBL
now?
juicy.
You know? All I've done.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
You know how many people like that's
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
needs to do that for himself.
Yeah, but he's like continuing like egging on kind of like the whole beef as well. Anytime certain artists would play, like Steve Lacy played on the stream, and
Yeah.
he called him a fragile op
Yep.
because
Yeah.
Steve Lacy was on stage at the Pop Out concert with Kendrick and everybody.
Yeah,
else.
he's from Compton.
He's from
He's
Compton.
from Compton, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So he's like, it's like, I'm sure they've never really had words exchanged
Right.
actually. You know,
Yeah.
they probably don't really know each other like that, and it's just like, oh, he's a op, he's a fragile op. Now you're gonna have like, just unnecessary
Unnecessary beefs.
tension
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
him. You know what I'm saying? Just to be funny. It's like, all right, whatever. Then also a weekend song came on.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, let's not do
Yeah.
that. Let's
We don't play
just-
that. Turn
We
it
don't
off.
play that. We play a real sixer over here, which means he's from Toronto, I hope.
Yeah.
Who's the Niner?
But the Weekend and Drake beef has been happening forever. Like that's a
Yeah.
long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a tense standoff.
For
It's like a
sure.
Cold War, and I think a
Yeah.
lot of them are like Cold Wars, like
Mhm.
or even I guess you probably deal with it in whatever industry that you're in. We deal with it too in music and in radio. It's the I don't like her or I don't like him, but we gotta be copacetic. We gotta be political.
Right.
We can't. And so they deal with that too. But
Yeah.
now more so, it's like the lines drawn.
Yeah.
You know, and even like Kendrick mentioned it on GNX, like they're mad at me because I wasn't fake, like I didn't keep pretending. But he's like,
Exactly.
you know, who cares? Like, let's just draw the line. Like, let's draw the line and stand there, and
Yeah.
y'all don't even have to pander to pick a side. He's like, you guys don't even have to like, I'll pick it for you.
Yeah.
Right.
F all y'all.
yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be singular, now it's plural.
Yeah. But then now Drake is doing the same. Like, you know what? Like, if you stood by Kendrick, you're anti me, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
you could call it like that. Just draw that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, he also mentioned all the S talkers and the Crip walkers. And this is what he said when he was
Did he say
signing
that?
off. Yeah, listen to this.
Oh no.
Yeah, pretty ruthless, but
We love all the talkers, all the crip walkers, man. We love you guys, man. It is what it is, man. You know.
I
We
think
love,
they
we,
did
love
people-
the, we love the chirps.
You know?
Doesn't he sound so happy with life?
That's a weird
It's just-
thing to say.
Yeah.
What he's saying is like that's cool. I'm Drake still at the end of the day. That's it. It's
No.
all love.
Oh.
Said
It's
we
all
like all
love.
the chirps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to
Yeah.
talk? You could talk.
The
I'm
Crip
Drake.
Walkers,
That's
I
like
think
was
dangerous
like,
waters there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know if he fully knew what he was saying by saying that.
Yeah, I don't know that he knew what he was saying.
Because everybody thinks like any West Coast dance is a crip walk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what like a lot of people are like online, like, oh, I see Kendrick's moves, and it's like, oh, I like his crip walk. It's
Drake
like that's not
shouldn't.
that.
Yeah.
No, not at all. But yeah, so he's just kind of referencing like, oh, I see everybody dancing, you know, whatever. I like it. It's all the chirps. It keeps things going. Keeps things interesting.
That can almost be taken as a diss in itself.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because the people that are more
More
Yeah.
affiliated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the more affiliated.
Exactly.
That's gonna get a response, but I don't know if he's necessarily gonna like the response.
Exactly.
But yeah, he's definitely responding to GNX being out.
Yeah.
I think he posted a selfie too on the same day GNX dropped, and it was like, oh, great.
He,
Not
like,
lies,
he
not
keeps.
seen.
I feel like he keeps running the same play every time, which is like go on the internet, act like he doesn't care. When it's like all Kendrick has done this whole time is just address things with the bars.
Yeah. And even
the music, good music at that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then Drake keeps trying to like
Like troll in a way.
troll and then make like a hit that doesn't hit.
and even
And
him
then go back
announcing that he's gonna have a show
Oh
on the
yeah,
9th.
he announced
Oh,
his
yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
So
in
in
Australia.
Oh, he did?
Low-key
The
genius.
world tour.
Yes.
So
Okay,
it's not in the States, right?
No, it's in
in Australia.
Australia. So check this out.
Oh, dang.
So he set up. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but if it was genius. He will be on a plane, like flying to Australia while the Super Bowl is airing. Like he'll be missing it essentially. He'll be in the air. He'll be, you know, what
It'll
I'm
be
saying?
there when you land, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, no,
it's gonna be-
but
it's gonna be
his
live.
first show
Especially-
is the day of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, February 9th. So it's like that is just kind of crazy. The date is the exact same date, and going to Australia is like you kind of lose a day, right, when you travel because it's on the other like hemisphere or whatever.
I don't know the time frame. Because
Australia
even
to
if
here?
it starts on Australia on that date, low key Australia's probably a day ahead.
Probably. Or let me.
I don't know.
Australia is like all these other places that are not out here. They're like a day ahead.
Yeah, they're 19 hours.
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be that day. It's a
Oh.
Super Bowl date, but it's on their day.
You're right.
So
right now it's
it'll be the day before Super Bowl
Yes.
for us
So
that
right now
he has his first show.
It's like 2 a.m. over there.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
in the
Like,
next day
around
already.
this
So
time.
they'd be on the next day,
Ah,
and then maybe he'll be on the plane flying back or flying to.
Right.
Yeah,
the,
he's
for
still
sure.
gonna see it.
Yeah.
maybe he'll
But
be-
yeah, everyone's taking that like that. He started his tour on the date of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's
Then he's
funny.
like, oh, can't wait to go to Australia. I haven't been there in 8 years. It's like, why do you want to go to Australia?
And honestly,
Yeah,
Australia.
you've never said anything
It's
about
crazy
Australia.
because I had a job where I was working.
You went to Australia?
Another of your
No.
jobs.
I was working a check-in table at LAX in 2017.
What, a check-in for what?
Like Coachella, so it was for people that came
Oh.
from other countries to go to Coachella,
Okay.
and I helped them like on their charter bus
Wow,
and all that.
Maximo, you're
And
and
it
Maximo
was-
also drove Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was her driver. What else? Things that you
Too
did?
many things.
He put up
He was,
posters for pay dues.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did.
true.
He was a
Gorilla
behavioral
Marketing.
therapist at your kids' elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
A lot
But
of lives.
Almost 90% of the people that were coming were from Australia, and they're all coming for Kendrick.
Wow.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Kendrick
Huge
goes
Kendrick
to
fan
Australia.
base.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder how that's gonna fare out for Drake. There must be Drake
There
fans.
has to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
for sure. Just music fans.
Maximo's
Yeah.
a pilot now too, and he's gonna fly everybody to Australia.
Thought
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it. Thought
Oh
about it.
yeah.
I live by the
If
airport.
Denzel can do it in flight,
True.
Yeah. So
I
Kendrick.
could do
Don't do it,
a
don't do it.
spin.
there's a lot of reactions still going on from Kendrick. One of his homies posted a text with him saying like, "Hey, bro, you're turning this guy into a streamer."
Yeah.
And Kendrick's like, "Well, he's pissed or like he's mad or
He's
what?
tripping?
He's
Yeah.
tripping." Oh man.
Kendrick just enjoying this.
Yeah.
He is.
Just having a great time
Yeah.
driving his car. All right. Well, that was your word on Rosecrans, brought to you by local Southern California Toyota dealers. I'm Rosecrans, Victor Brownback Mornings on Power 106.